up though. Yeah. Even with a little bit of reverb. Even with a little bit of reverb.
Cause ever since I brought it in, it was giving me a hard time. All right, y'all. So, yeah, just a little bit of building, up on that. How's that sounding? Y'all like it? Hit a W in the chat. All right. What's this? I'm curious. I saw this
Folks,
too.
DJ Academics is in big trouble, man. He's in big trouble. Our guy, big DJ Academics, big.
And what was so funny? I had took a nap. I had a nice little Sunday post gym nap. And I opened up Instagram, and the first thing I see was this this dude Academics, man. If you saw his interview last week, you saw how excited he was about Daphne Joy. And to be honest, he was one of the first people actually to have her on the show and interview her. I think he was probably the first person to interview her. Anyway, so everybody was making a big hoopla, right? Because if you've seen his face, he was being like really goofy. But he held his own. He did well, right? For a dude that you know was probably corny and lame in school, you know what I mean, and doing well for himself now, built a little, nice little, not even little, nice media empire, regardless of how you think of him. You know, he's where he's at right now. He's having exclusive interviews with Ye and them. So, yeah. I mean, he got his, anyway, none of that is none of my business. All I know is for the sake of this conversation, it has been hilarious to see his face in these pictures. He's probably going to show him, but anyway, y'all be sure to get this guy his credit, man, because he is hilarious. And he's accurate. Trapper Lord Ross be going through it. He be knowing. Hey, he be knowing. Like, he's excellent. Not bad. I thought this was funny though.
Folks, DJ Academics is in big trouble, man. He's in big trouble. Our guy, big DJ Academics, big Ack. All right, he might have fallen into the trap because this has just been circulating. Okay, Big Ack linked up with Daphne Joy, and if you don't remember, this was the woman from the Diddy Freakoffs tape. This is the woman that is 50 Cent's baby mama. This is a dangerous succubus. Right. She trying to suck his soul and not in the good type of way. Okay, I'm very concerned for my boy Ack. All right, I don't know what's going on with this. This is going super viral. They're saying Big Ack and Daphne Joy finally linked up. Are you ready for the wedding or not? Say it ain't so, bro. Please tell me he's trolling. It can't be, man. They cuddled up. I ain't seen Ack this happy in a minute. I'm not going to lie. He's killing it, all right? He looked like he just got the OVO chain all over again. Right, and look at the way she touched the bra. Right, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know. This is looking a little bit. This is looking a little.
Oh my gosh, bro! Look at how he is standing. This is crazy, bro. Look.
Are you ready for the wedding or not? Say it ain't so, bro. Please tell me he's trolling. It can't be, man. They cuddled up. I ain't seen Ack this happy in a minute. I'm not gonna lie. He killing it. All right. He looked.
That's the one for me, bro. That's the look at. Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, that is hilarious. You see how he's standing? Not to even be that kind of way, but I'm older. So I remember being in school and I remember seeing kids like this in school and you could just tell how he's still like that. He's just older with money and all this stuff. So, and none of that's matter. It's cool, good for him, right? It's none of that. But it's just funny to see how he dripped out all the way. You know what I'm saying? Super clean, super fresh. You know what I'm talking about? Can't play. I don't know what he doing with the shoe. Shoes look like the little space moon boots. Old moon. But regardless, he ain't got the OVO chain on today. He ain't got to do that today. Man, he ain't got to do that today. He got that on him.
Just got the OVO chain all over again, right? And look at the way she touched the bra. What's going on? I don't know. I don't know. This is looking a little bit. This is looking a little.
This is so funny.
Crazy. So people in the
him.
chat are saying, bro, really paid for the box. Grand Wizard said, best 50K you ever spent. 50K
Right.
is crazy, bro.
Yeah, you put up something.
Adam22 said, can I watch? That's on brand. Lil TJ in there laughing. Everybody's in there. Sadie Nash said, she powerful.
Man,
House phone
boy.
crying, man. Everybody is saying,
Boy.
what on earth? How much you think he spent?
Right.
It's insanity. I'm concerned.
Right.
I just don't know how did this happen? How did this happen? So I'm going to show you everybody's reaction. All right, I'm going to show you what everybody's saying about this. But I'm concerned for my boy Ak. All right, has he fallen into another demonic thoughty's clutches? I hope not, man. I hope he knows what he's doing over there. Okay, you got to be a high-level operator to be able to function with this type of female, man. But this is the DJ Academic subreddit. This is what they're saying, man. They're saying, see what an OVO chain can do for a man. I swear he was popping out with her before the OVO chain. I don't know. So sometimes you want to just be with a nasty bop in peace. Bops be having the best personalities and you know they're bops, so it's hard to fall in love with them. Sometimes you fall in love with a bop, man. You got to be careful. Bro needs a stylist. That's what they're saying. Well, he didn't need it. They're saying Diddy and 50 sloppy seconds. If that's Diddy and 50 sloppy seconds, I ain't going to lie. That's high-level sloppy seconds. Those are some exclusive, and really it's sloppy thirds, all right? It's throppy thirds, all right? Treachy thirds.
Right.
They're saying he gooky. They're saying he geeked out. All right.
No
Rich
matter how
dudes making
bad she
four-man
is, bro.
decisions. But look, all right. Our guy Big Ak, he popped out, okay, with Daphne Joy, and it's crazy. So there's a lot of different reactions coming in. A lot of people are wondering what her ulterior motives are. And the Joe Budden Network has a lot to say. Now, they already popped out. This is like 3 weeks ago. Saying this Daphne chick doing the most, all right? She was posting love hearts and kissy emojis underneath Ak's video of him on the live stream with her. Even Cardi B was in the comments talking about you was smiling mad hard, all right? Even Cardi B knew that something was going on between these two. And Daphne clapped back to Cardi B, said he had me smiling too. I needed those laughs.
Look.
All right?
She's still
so this
kinda...
is the thing. We've seen how Shane Gillis is getting down. These bad bitches, like if you can make a laugh, all right, you definitely getting some top shelf. All right, they're saying she's going to get academics for 150K first month.
Oh.
They're talking about 50K in the other comments. They're saying she finna have his baby and marry him, take half his assets. She's stroking the shit out of this kid's ego. All right, look, I just don't want Ak to get done like 50 Cent. It says it's like 2 plays being run at once. All right, so here's the thing.
For real.
Okay,
3.
there's more clips going around. All right,
3.
apparently he got it in with Daphne. All right. Well, before we get to that, this was her allegedly accepting the date, all right? Apparently it was a real date. It says, when will they learn Daphne Joy has accepted a date with DJ Academics?
Rich niggas making
my bad. This is just like a throwback of some of the men that she's been involved in, okay? It says, a succubus, oh my God. A succubus isn't just a seductive woman, it's a mythical demon believed to seduce men in their dreams and feed off their life force. The male equivalent is an incubus. She's honest, it's just his term. People say, I'm genuinely confused. Is she a 304 because she's had 3 boyfriends before? People will call a woman in her mid-30s an escort for having less than a handful of known sexual partners. Focusing on this weird body count BS is part of the reason why you losers never get laid. Turn off the Andrew Tate and maybe get some friends like women. That's all well and good if we hadn't seen her on the video with the freak off with Diddy getting nailed by the skort. All right? Getting hit up by the male skort. But here's the thing, okay? Ak said he smashed. He said he was off the honey pack all night long. That's what he said. That was his own words. Listen to this.
Seen a first date, niggas. I pulled out.
It's working. Go on.
When you ever seen a first date, niggas? I pulled out.
Had to, right? He's like, I couldn't. Look how he look.
So for the dinner, nigga, the dinner cost me $3,000. Was it $3,000 or $4,000 for me? Nigga, we didn't even eat. We just filmed the fucking episode. It just shows, huh?
He talking about 3K for a dinner. She ain't Jay-Z. What the hell?
Huh?
Yo.
Try what?
The Wagyu, like carpaccio thing.
He talking about 3K for the dinner. She like, shut up, yo, try this Wagyu. She trying to distract him with the Wagyu. She a demon, bro. She trying to distract you with the Wagyu.
With
That's
the
crazy.
Wagyu.
Bro, I want a chicken tender, bro. I don't wonder what that is. Like,
Really good. It's actually really good.
look at Chloe. She loves this shit. Look at her. Look at her. Yo, we're trying to get out of here.
It's really good though. You should really try. You're gonna love it.
Just tell them the box and we out of here. You paid it for it?
Yeah.
Tell her to box it, man. What are we doing here?
Alright, the fuck are we doing? What the fuck is Wagyu, nigga? Like the
It's
fuck?
a type of beef from Japan.
Yo, I looked at the menu. I looked at the menu twice. She looked at me, and I was trying to say chicken
I'm
nuggets.
surprised you didn't make a joke about chicken tenders or something. Like you kind of
Nah.
classy.
She been fucking with too much rich niggas. I couldn't do it.
He's the she messing with too many rich dudes. I can't even heard of the Wagyu. Ain't even heard of it. Diddy got this girl spoiled, bro. Diddy and 50 Cent got her on a Wagyu diet.
She was fucking
She on a diet of Wagyu and escorts, bro. What the hell are we doing?
Yo, Wagyu cool.
She on a diet of Wagyu and BBC.
too much rich niggas.
I had it in Japan.
Too many rich guys. So they on a date, but it's a film date. Okay, so I don't know
Yo,
which
when
way
you
this is
ever
going. But he really popped out with a honey pack, bro. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. They're saying Sly
Right.
Diggler didn't even wine and dine. He hit it first. They're saying Act trying to get his usual McDonald's order.
He got
They're saying
paid.
she's for sale. Why is he even dining her? Respect to Act for being himself. All right. Bro got his nutsack chewed on. Whoa. He pulling out the magic honey, but she out there tweeting it was small. What? Saying Act gonna get outside. What you mean? What's Wagyu? I know what Wagyu is, and I don't be messing with the scorts. But anyway, all right. This shit's crazy. So people are saying this is a W and that he took 50 Cent's baby mama. Now, I'm not going to lie to you folks, okay? I think Act needs to be careful because anybody that's played with 50 Cent has not really lived to tell the tale. Their careers certainly have taken a nosedive. And Act is already beefing with Jay-Z. So you beefing with Jay-Z and Charlemagne over here. You about to be beefing with 50 Cent. You out here putting the honey pack on his baby mums? You pull in the honey pack on 50 Cent's baby mums and you think you're going to live to ride another day. Ack, you got to clean this up, my brother. All right? You got to clean this up. This is crazy. There's DJ Academics bags 50 Cent's baby mums, Daphne Joy, takes her on a date, then smashed all night long with the honey pack. Will he now be targeted by 50 Cent and GGG unit?
I mean,
for doing this, bro. He needs to be
he got a
careful.
target
People say
on
we can
now.
only hope so, right? The haters are in full effect. So
But it
over
ain't
on the
that
Joe
big a
Budden
deal.
podcast, it seemed like they were delighted. They were overjoyed, saying, full salam, Act's just doing content with Daphne. They're so glad that he didn't smash. But we don't know that. He put the honey pack out, and it was mad dark by the time that we saw the clip. He got a matcha there. The matcha and the honey pack combo is crazy. He definitely cracked. People saying, full salam. Nobody outside
said
of
he
high school took
definitely
this
smashed.
serious. They're saying
He got
Act
that matcha
was watching in the
combo.
corner. I don't know. The body language, the energy was telling me maybe he got busy, okay? Now, there's people on Act's subreddit that are not feeling this.
Right. So and if you saw the interview, her interview, the very first one after the tape dropped, she interviewed with him, and you could tell she was finagling or whatever, but it was a cool little flirtatiousness that they kept consistent throughout the whole thing. She kept telling him how she liked he was making her laugh, and as a comedian, take it from me, okay? You can get any female if you're funny, okay? I don't care who it is, all right? So you could be a dude that looked like that, and obviously that worked. Or even if it was not even even if she was still playing the game, or even though she's still playing the game, to piss off 50, Diddy, and probably being like, I don't care how they feel or whatever. And I'm sure there's maybe 2 or 3 in the wings that we know nothing about that seeing this and feeling some type of way. It's Texas, and they're like, I can't believe you're out here with Act. Look, let me tell you something. Right here. Right now, he winning in the moment, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out in the next coming weeks. Just
And women just keep on using him for clout. They're posting these pictures. Nice pics, to be fair. Did he have a hand on a booty? Nah, I thought he had hand on booty for a second there. He keeping his hands to himself. Ack a respectful man. But it says Ack loves letting people use him for clout. Academics chat on Reddit. They're not feeling this. They're not liking this succubus getting their claws into him. People saying, I wonder where Shay Glizzy been. She got let's forget all about her, okay? She in the past, all right? She's no longer. She's never coming back, and that's that, all right? Just like Draco said. So if you've been watching Ack, you should know he ain't hard on thoughts at all. Matter of fact, he might be one of the greatest simps of modern time. Let's see, right?
Wow.
They're saying he glowed up off the Ozempic. I don't know if that's true, but Ack definitely lost a lot of weight, all right? He's looking a lot healthier. People saying they're using each other. You think Ack really thinks she's feeling him? They're both just trolling people online. Using each other implies that he benefits. What does he get out of it? But she cracking open the cheeks for the scorts for Diddy. Like, she might as well break open the cheeks for Ack since he doing all this. But then again, she's not going to keep getting them opportunities if she gives him the cheeks. You know how these demonic women get. They dangle the cheeks above your head to get you to do their bidding. They want you to do everything. Go here, do this. Pay that. All right? And you never get them cheeks, because if you get the cheeks, it's over with. They don't got control. So she gets the clout. He gets the box win-win. I hope he got the box. For such a successful guy, 50 Cent picked horribly with both. All right? So basically, this is going super viral. This is the main reaction when it first came out on the Joe Budden subreddit, and they were going absolutely wild. Okay, they were in a frenzy, a feeding frenzy. All right, people saying dreams money can buy. All right, I used to pray for times like this to rhyme like this. So there's something I got to tell you because I know that a brother got needs tonight, and I ain't tripping on your pimping. Just that this time, because you got to pay tonight. I know you want to get paid tonight, but I'm trying to get paid tonight. We ain't even got to fuss and fight. Just hit me right. It's on all night. I know you want to get in bed with me, but you got to come correctly. Nothing in life is free, especially not me. All right? They drop in the Squirt game and all the lyrics. Okay, they're dropping a Meek Mill. It's crazy. I was about to say it's AI till I seen his stance. That third pick. Let's see that third pick. See the stance.
That's what
I
I'm
feel like
saying,
they're trying to say
man.
he hiding the boner. I'm not
I'm
gonna lie.
trying to
He's
tell you,
hiding-
bro. That's what I'm saying. The way he's standing is so hilarious, and then his face.
boner. Is he kind of doing the lean forward? This is the reverse Fat Joe. Fat Joe used to lean back. When you got the boner and you with the chick and you got to stand up, you got to lean forward and grab a pillow real quick because you might get exposed, man. That's crazy. You used to pay. You used to pay for times like this. I mean, pray. That's facts. That's fact. That's how these girls be moving, man. You got to be careful. Boom. All right. It's not a finesse. If I wanted to pay, it's like buying tennis shoes. All right. You just wear them shoes out and then keep it moving. Buy a new pair. It's actually crazy. Third pick got that boy looking severely lost in the sauce. Is he looking lost in the sauce? He looking a little. He definitely like off course in the sauce. He in the sauce, like he kind of took a wrong turn in the sauce, and he trying to find his way out. He in a maze right now. He for sure in a maze. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. They got the 50 Cent gif. Since she know a lick when she see one, things money can buy.
Right.
That brother's starving. Motorboat. That's not your girl. It's just your turn. She said, I know you want to get in bed with me, but you got to come correctly. Nothing three, especially not.
Can't make a whole. Can't go through all the comment section. He's literally going through all the comment section. I see how he makes his videos. That's funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all that. We cap it
Right.
off of there.
They doing what they doing, man. It's whatever they got going on over there in the Diddy parties, and you know what I'm saying. I remember what it used to be a bad thing to love hoes. Now you young guys be falling in love with these harlots, right?
Boy.
Harlots and starlets is crazy. It is a
They-
nightmare.
Dude's
okay?
been
So
doing
look,
that forever, man.
shout out
But
to
it's
Academics,
still
man.
funny,
Respect
though.
to him. He's doing his thing. All right. I just hope that he doesn't get hurt in this situation. I hope that he's really the mastermind after all of this, and he doesn't let this demonic, demonic BM. She had 50 Cent. How many people can say they had one over on 50 Cent? But she did. Okay, so that means she dangerous. We're gonna see how this pans out. No disrespect to Ak. All right, I'm hoping that he's the one running the play and he's the mastermind and the puppet string puller in this whole situation. But this girl a different breed, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out for now. Peace.
Yeah, he capped that out quite well. You know, it's you know, you have to be careful, man. I mean, I'm happy for him. I hope it works out. However he wants it to, however she wants it to. I'm sure they didn't talk about it. I'm sure they trolling on purpose. I'm sure they have some sort of understanding of what they doing, and they're very aware. Got to be. Act know how this looks. She know how it look. And I think she's doing a really good job of marketing herself and spinning the narrative. Not even spinning it, but controlling the narrative of what it was or the image of her perceived after, you know, you get caught on tape with a male escort and Diddy on the side recording. Like, you know. I mean, but she looked good. So you see why. You see why everyone's spazzing out. And I'm sure her DMs are going crazy. But she ain't said nobody that's coming at her in her DM. She got her sights on specific people because she's strategically moving. I hope people are aware. And I'm sure Academics is. So while he's in it, while he's winning, if it's his turn, salute, man, and enjoy. Be safe, be careful, and all right. I just recorded that. It's gonna be a cool little clip. It's gonna be a cool little clip. It's gonna be cool. Let's see. What is this? What? Palm Beach Pete. Hey, what if Palm Beach Pete for real is?
All right, I've got one of the
Hold on,
craziest
man.
Epstein conspiracy theories
I'm
in
not trying to
history
keep
for you guys
watching
today,
tabloid
because the
rights. This
rumor
just
is
dropped,
that
though,
this
so.
guy, Palm Beach Pete, you remember this guy, all right? Palm Beach Pete,
I
the
did
guy
a
who they said
video
they saw
about
him
him.
driving around, they said Epstein's still alive, and he popped out and said, I'm not Epstein, I'm Palm Beach Pete. Well, the rumor going around is that this is actually Jeffrey Epstein. He's still alive, they faked his death, and he's had a bit of plastic surgery, and now he's out here masquerading as Palm Beach Pete, moving around unchecked.
In Florida.
And nobody seems to know what's going on with this guy's backstory. Apparently, he was supposed to take a DNA test that's gone wrong. He was going to run for the mayor of Palm Beach, and then his DNA testing results somehow disqualified him from doing it.
What?
And there's a bunch of similarities, apparently to the point of dental records, where people are saying, no, this is Jeffrey Epstein. He's got the same crooked teeth. It's insane. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to tell you all about it in this video, okay? So just to refresh your memory, this is how Palm Beach Pete got his start. This picture was floating around. They said Epstein's still alive.
Hold on. This is Chris Brown. You see Chris Brown going crazy over here? What? I mean, it's probably fun. I mean, as far as like performing and stuff, but what was he doing? I can't press play. I don't want to get the music flag, but you know, like what?
Out of nowhere, this feels like the biggest psyop in history, but this is what they were saying.
Thanks, Jen. Well, a veteran Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy has resigned after an internal affairs investigation found that she had a side job. Turns out she was posting pictures of her feet on a fetish site.
The report.
Wait, that's not the clip I thought it was. This just gets more and more bizarre. Wait a minute. All right, so they got a foot fetish video at the top of this report. Okay, for some reason, bruv, what on earth are we doing? This is the biggest psyop. They just want us everyone to be distracted. This is their actual video I'm looking for.
The internet is going crazy over a video of a local man driving down I-95 who people say looks over a video of a local man driving down I-95 who people say looks just like Jeffrey Epstein. The clip spreading quickly online, sparking double takes and even fueling conspiracy theories. But tonight, the man in that video is speaking out. CBS 12 News reporter Katie Benty is in Palm Beach with more. Katie.
A Palm Beach man is going viral tonight for a resemblance people can't stop talking about. They say he looks just like Jeffrey Epstein, but he says that couldn't be further from the truth.
Appreciate you pulling up as always.
Millions of people are watching.
Epstein is alive.
Bro, I lost like 3 followers, 3 or 4. Like I'm
a
at
man
120.
in a convertible spotted on I-95 in South Florida, going viral for who people think he looks like.
It's a creepy resemblance. It is a creepy resemblance. I don't want to see Jeffrey Epstein around here.
That man calls himself Palm Beach Pete, and he's now setting the record straight.
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
He says he had no idea he was being filmed until his phone started blowing up.
I'm just me being me, and it's a crazy phenomenon that has went really viral.
But what started as a double take quickly turned into something bigger.
That's Epstein.
Epstein did not kill himself.
The name Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted
I
child
don't
sex
know.
trafficker,
They don't
who
look like
lived
the
in
same.
Palm Beach,
What have I
still
been up to? Been up to what, me?
years after his 2019 death ruled a suicide. But for some,
So specifically, man, like this weekend, you know, my daughter was here for the past couple of days, so just spending time with her and stuff, and that in itself is its own journey. Last weekend was Father's Day weekend, so I took my pops out. We went to a nice little jazz restaurant and had some drinks. He got a little bit too drunk with his old self, but you know, spent some time together and stuff like that. Oh no, it's nothing to be sorry about. I appreciate you saying that, but now it's cool. When my daughter's 22, man, she's, you know, when they start living their life, you know, you have these moments. But it's cool though. We in good space. It was fun. It was a good little weekend and all that. And it was a good time with my father last weekend too. What about you? What you do for Father's Day? Did you hang out?
A bad person.
Probably something less than $1 because I want to keep something in my pocket. The way our system works is if
Come on.
Have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
Nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein.
you as a bank are holding my dollar.
Yeah, they're not the same person.
You can lend out an additional $8 or $9.
So the theories about this are very twisted. right? So the first theory that came out was that Palm Beach Pete wasn't the guy in the car, that the car was actually real Jeffrey Epstein.
Right. Definitely don't want to get sick by the little kid, man. By the kid 22. Yeah, see? Yeah, you get it, man. Same age, man. It's just yeah. Trying to find their way, trying to figure it out. So it's a lot of those conversations and stuff. So, you know. But it's been good though. Nothing crazy. We actually started working on a little song. She was singing or whatever, and then while she was singing or humming, I started like playing some chords. We say, "Have some pizza." All right, yeah, can't lose with pizza. I need to take out that little. So all I had was some chords, right? And then I just added the strings. Oh, you can't see it. Right. Yeah. That's really all. That's really all it is, Mike. That's all I got. You got an EP going out on the 4th? Yeah, man. Drop the link in. It should let you. I don't got a link block or nothing like that, but drop it in the chat, man, and I'll check it out. Get people to pull up. You're not in Atlanta, man, but if you was, you know what I'm saying, I tell you to come out to my show. I got a show tomorrow night at the Apache at 7:30 downtown. So, you know, anybody who's watching this, which it ain't that many, if you're in the A, come pull up on me at the Apache 7:30 downtown tomorrow. You know, that's sick that you got an EP that's finna I need to finish these songs so I can have my EP. I need some singles up. People, I don't know what. I think people don't think I'm doing too much, man, but you know, I need to record these couple of songs. I got at least 5 of them that I need to write and record and then drop them, you know? At least put them out on Apple Music, Spotify, give y'all something to hear and listen to and start, you know, paying attention. But, you know, because I got to grow this audience, Mike. You know, I've been streaming for like a year, and you know, but it's my fault sometimes. Sometimes I just be busy. Like I'm not able to be as consistent as I want to be. You know, it's kind of tough. Let's see. Did you watch? I'm sure you watched X-Men back in the day, right? You had to watch it, right?
X-Men 97, it's got to be one of the biggest surprises Marvel has dropped.
So they came out with Marvel 97 a couple years. It's like I got the pre-save link. I also got a private link for the songs if you want to hear one. Yeah. How can I? If you drop the link right now, I'll play it. Right. Yeah. I'm excited about the season 2, man. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, if you drop the link, man, I'll play it. I got no problem at all. Want to hear what you got, man. You got vocals on it? Yeah, I'm a huge fan. I ended up of course I watched it as a kid, right? And it was just so I never understood. Well, in hindsight, I think about it now. Like I didn't know half of the shit that was happening on that show. I just thought every episode, I never missed one. I just knew it was cool. Certain spots I kind of remember, like more vivid ones, like when she turned into Phoenix and all that stuff. But I don't really like. And then I ended up watching it again. Me and my homeboys, maybe in like early 20s. You know what I'm saying? And we just spent the binge. One of us had the box set of all of them, and then we ran through all of them. Like it took us a couple days, but we ran through all of them, and it was crazy just to see how all the stories was put together. And then now what we at with a whole nother 20 years? That was probably 10, 15 years ago when that happened. So now here we are. Then you got 97 that just dropped, and to pick up where that left off. And have this storyline. It's just been super dope to see. I couldn't believe that they killed Gambit. Ooh, I hope you saw that. Hope you really see it. All right, it's the pre-save. Looks like links are off unless I see that. Yeah, I'm not even on TV. I don't know what even comes on, but whatever it come on, I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it during that little spurt. I also want to see. I also want to watch House of the Dragon. I've been watching that, but I haven't kept up with it. I mean, I haven't watched the first 2 episodes this year. I think I'm gonna give it a couple of more weeks to be out before I decide to watch it. What's up with all these dudes on here? What the hell they doing to my algorithm? What the hell are they doing to my algorithm? But if I got links turned on or off, I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see if I can try to fix it on here. Hold on, y'all don't need to see that. Hold on. Let me look, Mike. I'll be back. Let me check. But I'm gonna try to see if I could if I can give you link permissions or something like that. Cause I do want to hear it. I got a problem with it. Second. All right, Mike, try it again. See if you can drop the link, bro. Yeah. I know you vibing. Took a second, but do it because I had to make some changes anyway too. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. We appreciate it. You know. And I made it so that only subscribers can chat. You know what I mean? I had to do some things to keep some people in, locked in. It's not like too many people come in to chat anyway, but whatever. Oh, for real? Are you not subscribed, Mike? You gotta be subscribed though, right? Say you blocked from even chatting. I see the chat. That was just what I was just talking about too. Subscribers only chat. But all right, I'll take it off. That's it. Try it now. I'm telling you, Mike, you be coming through in the clutch and be helping me out. I be needing to know this type of information. I need to know, man. Is the hopefully the audio and the visual is cool. There's no delays, right? Since I got you here. Meanwhile, let's watch this about Grand Theft Auto 6.
Nothing short of epic, to say the least. From massive.
Oh, sub. Yeah, those are different things. That's right. See, I don't have. I don't even. So okay, but I do got subs up though, so it'd be $5.99 to sub to me. I dropped the price. I gotta work on that thing because I wouldn't charge $5.99. That's a lot. Perfect. Thank you. I know you typing fast and a lot, man. So I appreciate it, bro. A million times. Like no bullshit. Makes sense. So what, should I go to kick? Let me not say that out loud. I'm already shadow banned.
Gameplay leaks in 2022, to the buzz surrounding its reveal trailer, over to several delays pushing the title up to 18 months after its initial planned launch.
Discounts.
More leaks, high-profile Take-Two statements, and...
I don't know anybody who's using Kick, though. I mean, obviously, that's kind of where a lot of people went because of, I guess, Twitch and all the changes that they made, but,
Can I say even
I'm just
more
trying to go
leaks
where
and
people
beyond?
are. I think people
GTA
are.
6 has been absolutely dominating the headlines, and all indications are suggesting it's not about to slow down anytime soon. As we gear up for Grand Theft Auto 6's massive marketing push in just a matter of weeks, it's important to dive further beyond the flashy trailers and massive headlines to get an idea for just how grand this next GTA is.
This game is going to be crazy.
Because if any of this stuff we're about to go over comes to fruition, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be much.
Yeah, it is. We're not finna watch this whole video. This thing is 36 minutes. What is he going to talk about for 36 minutes?
GTA 5.
Yeah, I definitely been cutting clips. Well, so I'm streaming using Restream. So, I'm on Twitch right now. I'm on YouTube and I am on Facebook right now live. I'm probably finna turn it off on Facebook because ain't nobody on Facebook. I'm putting it on TikTok. But yeah, I'll end up Yeah, but what it does is when I'm done streaming, it'll go through whatever I've been streaming and it use AI now, but it automatically, take different clips that it deems are high virality, and they'll, make like different size clips of it if I wanted to be 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute long, 2 minutes long, whatever. And then that's what you see me posting. And people have been getting mad at me lately because they be like, you just be posting them. You don't even care about the shorts you dropping. You need to edit them. I was like, damn, I need to edit them? I didn't even know I needed to edit them, right? So I looked at it and be like, okay, well, sometimes it's like the way it cuts the video up or the way it frames it, it's like kind of off or something. So it's just been a process of trying to get better. But I do it all myself, so it's been trial and error.
Released.
Whatever.
The then former president of Rockstar North, Leslie Benzies, sat down with Digital Trends in December of 2012, claiming that the development of Grand Theft Auto 6 was already
example like
in
this
development, and this was almost
people
a year
mad
before
about
Grand Theft
GTA
Auto
6. I mean, I guess the only thing that I think the only thing that pisses me off, if that's what you're referring to, like, oh, Mike the Man, oh, right. Hey, that's pretty funny now that you said that. What made you choose that name? Well, because you be mad. What do you feel like you be mad about? Like, yeah. All in all, what is your temperament towards life or towards, you know, your day-to-day things? I mean, you got me curious now. Why Mike the mad? Oh, he said I'm insane. Actually, I feel you on that, bro. What's going on though? Like, what would be happening?
He might return to a future GTA game. Benzies replied with, quote, "It is always a possibility.
It's gonna be
there
fire.
are a few references to the city in our current gen GTAs, so it is part of that HD universe, and it is certainly somewhere we would love to revisit."
And see what I'm thinking
However,
is like,
Vice City, perhaps
let me
more
see,
than any other
development
GTA game,
timeline.
was as much about the era as the setting. Miami in the 1980s is so
Official
iconic,
reveal.
it would feel strange to revisit the city in a different time period. As a huge fan of Vice City myself, I absolutely agree with this, that as awesome as the city of Miami is for a setting in a GTA game, the era it was set in really gave presence and character to Vice City. Shooting over to that first GTA 6 trailer for a moment, we can see that GTA 6's Vice City is very much set in contemporary America, with the Instagram and TikTok reels dominating many scenes of the trailer, with contemporary sports cars and luxury being flaunted around at great lengths. At the same time though, the trailer's soundtrack, fittingly a song from Tom Petty's 1989 hit Love Is a Long Road, is able to deliver GTA fans heaping doses of nostalgia for GTA Vice City's 80s setting. And this was absolutely a deliberate song choice on Rockstar's part. A throwback, if you will, to highlight that even though the setting of GTA 6's Vice City is no longer set in the 80s.
What's fascinating about that, like, those are three different ways that you described yourself, and I'm sure those are slight reflections of maybe how you felt about yourself, what you thought about yourself at those different times in life, which is cool. I mean, Pusha is like a dope man, serving the streets, and then Mike the G's, so it's probably the gangster, or you had the G's. I don't know what was that, or genius? What was that? I'm curious, man. This type of stuff. Yeah.
That there will still be more than enough
I like to know my
throwbacks
followers.
and nods to it.
I would call you a subscriber, but I guess followers better.
We got of GTA 6,
more accurate.
as more musical hits that defined the
and I appreciate you, man.
metropolis of Vice City on the PS2 found its way into the title. Certainly looks and sounds like Vice City's DNA is all over GTA 6, and well, I don't think you're going to be finding much complaining with that. Getting back to the interview in 2012 with Benzies, he continues with, of course, at some point, we would like to have one big world containing all our cities and let the player fly between them and revisit their favorite areas. And in that context, reimagining Vice City would be very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like
it was with this information.
But
while development was well underway, one massive event took place later that year on September 18th, 2022, when a colossal leak of the game made much of GTA 6 exposed to the public.
Mike the Geese.
It happened that a user...
as in geezer. Yeah, G's would have been a J. Right. Mike the Geese, because I'm old. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Or older, shall I say? Don't say old. Older. Throw an ER on there. Pusher because I'm pushy as fuck. Yeah. Okay. And mad because I'm angry because someone took my right. That's all the Mike lore. I appreciate it. Some bipolar, yeah. I think we all, you're never gonna survive unless you get a little crazy, right? CO told us that a long time ago. I think all of us got to be off our rocker a little bit, just to even manage life. I mean, I think it's created us to be this way, right? It's not supposed to be this complicated and, have you split and pulled in so many different directions, but that's what it's done. You know what I mean? People stuck in jobs and in positions that they hate to be in or don't want to be in, but you have to because you got to take care of a family or take care of yourself, stuff like that. I mean, it's just and it's intended for that to be the case for all of us, right? Like, so that's why all of us, or most of us, seem to have some sort of something that we grasp onto, right? So you got your vices. Some people turn to alcohol, weed, cocaine, whatever people choose to do. And yeah, it's self-soothing. We all try to come up with something, and it's a bitch to try to undo whatever it takes for you to yeah, we all got a little something to us. I'm not exempt from that. I've been trying to work on it too. And it's interesting you say that, because that's a big part of like this whole last week too. You asked me what was big about my week. Well, it's no small feat, or it's no big feat, I guess, but it's maybe in about another 30 minutes to an hour. Father's Day was what, last? It was Monday, wasn't it? I think Father's Day was Monday. Maybe it was. Anyway, so I took my dad out to so whatever that was. Anyway, nonetheless, I had a vape and my daughter snatched it from me and threw it away in the trash, and I haven't had one since. And I had already been like planning on like not smoking no more, but that shit was like really abrupt. Like I was trying to, like, all week my brain had been preparing to know that one day it was gonna come when this shit was just gonna run out. You know what I mean? And I was gonna be like, all right, that's it. But it snatching, it just was like, oh, so jarring. I was super pissed. Took me like 2 or 3 days to get over it, to be honest. But now I think maybe this is day 6 or something, and I haven't had any nicotine fits or anything. I've been smoking a little bit more bud more than I wanted to, but that's fine. It'll be all right. I'll get through it. And no alcohol. I have not had a beer. I haven't had a shot. I haven't been drinking wine anyway, but no beer. No alcohol at all for a week. So just trying to cut out my main vices and these things I've been trying to work on for years, man. You know? But doing them at the same time, kind of cold turkey, is tough, and then pull out. Right. Yeah, man. If we were just getting coconuts, and to be honest, it's been a lot of stories of men who have completely like fuck life, forget the rat race, and they completely left and found them an island somewhere and live their life that way. I saw that somewhere. I could do the dude left society to live on island. Type dude typed in. Maybe this is it. This is not him exactly. Nah. It's not him. But this is it. This is intriguing. It was some story I saw. Some story. Well, let's check this out. Let's check this out, Mike. Because this could be we get our own individual islands. We don't need to live together. I'm just saying. Get our own place. Only get 1 or 2 of your favorite people, maybe your wife or whoever. I bring my wife, leave everybody else behind, live on the island, and just get away from all this shit. So I'm off cigarettes. Yeah, I stopped smoking cigarettes in my early 30s, like early mid 30s. I started when I was like 17, 16. It smoked all the way till about my early 30s, and then I was good on them for a while. I didn't smoke tobacco for a while until them vapes came out, and then I started smoking them. Took a few years before I took hold to them, but I started smoking them vapes. You know what I mean? And I've been on them for at least like the past 5 years or something like that, 5, 6 years. So yeah, nope. But had to get off of that. So no tobacco. That's pretty much what that is. And you quit a few years ago. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Yeah, nicotine is a thing, bro. And nicotine is a thing, and I had to do that without. So also not drinking out has been the supplemental thought to go along with it, right? So because I know if I start drinking a beer, I'm gonna want to like while I'm you hitting your vape and all that shit, but if I don't have a beer, it's not going to entice me or increase my urge to want to have a vape. So just avoid both of them, right? Like, so if I feel like I need to get buzzed or something like this, just go out, step outside on the balcony, hit my little bud, keep it moving. Just all trying to keep it moderate. And eventually I pulled back on that too. I kind of don't want to talk about it because I'm trying to get another job. But yeah, that's what it is. Let's check this. Let's see, this is what you got to do, man.
The trip starts with a really big boat, a lot of cars, a lot of people, and a lot of noise. Once on Orcas Island, the crowds get smaller, and so do the boats.
Okay, come on aboard.
This is Phil Green's work vehicle, and the closer we get to his office, the boat gets even smaller. Luckily, there's no rush hour out here.
It's not your average commute.
Green is a naturalist for the Nature Conservancy. The nonprofit bought this island to protect and study its habitat. It's Green's day job and his night job.
This structure on the beach is actually my shower. It's the only hot running water on the island. And yeah, and it's functional during the non-freezing months.
The cabin was built in the 1940s. It's the only cabin here, and Green is the only resident.
So this is just home sweet home. This is
I mean, kind of doing it.
For 19 years, Green has stared out these windows, read books to pass the time. But it's not what he does with his eyes that make his job unique. It's what he does with his ears.
Just come over and sit down and take the headphones, put on the headphones.
Every morning at 4 o'clock, when there's no sun or sound of humans, Green sits here alone and listens.
We are set.
That's not exactly what I was looking for, Mike.
He records whatever's awake and shares it with audiences around the world.
Whoosh. What was that? You know, the first one, but then there's another whoosh. And I knew, because I've heard it enough, that it's orcas breathing.
Over 2 decades, orcas have become more like visiting family for the man who lives all alone.
On Facebook, it's like anytime you do it, it's just a phenomenal thing. You never stop getting excited about seeing the whales.
Orcas stick together for their entire lives, and that's why the man who lives all by himself feels a bond with the.
Yeah, no, I thought it was. That's not what I meant. I'm talking about leaving and living on an island. It was like an old story of this. It was a story of this dude who left it all behind, you know what I'm saying? And his daughter, like, he came back like later on in life and his kids was older and all that shit. I don't know where that's at. I don't even remember why I saw that story, but.
The wind howled as it whipped across the island, tugging at the hair of the woman. She stood at the water's edge, longing for a ship that would never come. For 18 years, she had been alone. No voices, no laughter, just the crash of the waves and the distant calls of the gulls. But she wasn't broken. She hadn't given up hope. As the sun dropped below the horizon, she turned and made her way back to her shelter. Behind her, the waves washed away her footprints, leaving no sign that she had ever been there. San Nicolas, a remote and desolate island off the coast of California, sits empty, surrounded by a thick, ominous fog. Shells litter its shores as waves crash endlessly against its cliffs. It's one of the truly uninhabited places left.
Oh, she was stranded on the island for 18 years, and she didn't realize. Maybe she didn't realize
on
she
Earth,
was where she was
though
at.
it wasn't always. Once, San Nicolas had been the home to the Nicoleño, a thriving Native American tribe who lived there until around 1835. But a tragedy changed everything. The Nicoleño population was almost wiped out and the island was abandoned. Or so it seemed. For years, sailors passing by the island spoke of a strange sight, a lone figure emerging from the fog. A woman, they would say, rushing to the shore, waving as though she was trying to lure the men closer. Sounds like a great ghost story, right? The kind of tall maritime tale used to frighten the new ship hands or even pass the time on long journeys at sea.
That's probably crazy.
But this was no ghost story. Her native birth name was ultimately lost to time, though she would later be baptized under the name of Juana Maria. But history would come to refer to her by a different title, the Lone Woman of San Nicolas Island. Of course, no one lives in isolation for that long by choice. To be cut off from society for years can only be the result of horrifying circumstances. What had happened on San Nicolas to leave Juana Maria stranded alone for nearly 2 decades? And while she had managed to survive all those years, how did her eventual rescue lead to something even worse? Little is known about the early life of the Lone Woman of San Nicolas, not even the language she spoke. But 2 things are certain. She was born sometime in the early 19th century, and she was a member of the Nicoleño tribe. The exact history of the Nicoleño isn't extensively recorded, but they are thought to have inhabited the island of San Nicolas for at least 10,000 years. During that time, the Nicoleño thrived, building numerous settlements across the island. an impressive feat for a landmass of just 14,500 acres. The Nicoleño were skilled seafarers, building canoes to travel and trade with neighboring tribes like the Gabrielinos and the Chumash. For the most part, the Nicoleño had everything they needed to survive. The waters surrounding San Nicolas were rich with fish, whales, sea otters, and a steady supply of abalone, a seafood selection that not only kept them well fed but also provided valuable goods for trade. But this abundance wouldn't go unnoticed forever. Around this time, Aleut hunters from Alaska arrived on the island, not for food but for something more valuable: pelts. Sea otter fur was so prized by traders that it had even had its own nickname, soft gold. The Aleuts had planned to hunt as many sea otters as they could before returning home with the precious cargo. And it was that plentiful resource that led to an encounter between these hunters and the Nicoleño tribe, one that would ultimately change the trajectory of Juana Maria's life. In 1814, 30 fearsome Aleuts, native Alaskan hunters, arrived on San Nicolas Island aboard the brig vessel Ilmenia, or Lydia, under orders from the Russian-American Company, a corporation built to expand colonization. The hunters weren't just passing through, they planned to stay. Over the next year, they decimated the sea otter population, killing them for their fur. But even worse was the treatment they subjected the Nicoleño tribe to. The hunters were brutal, especially towards the women, assaulting many and murdering Nicoleño tribesmen who had tried to protect them. Understandably outraged, the Nicoleño fought back, engaging in a series of sneak attacks against the Russian-American Company's men, some of which escalated into full-on battles. But sadly, when the dust settled, the Nicoleño had suffered the same fate as the sea otters. Their numbers had been devastated. Though the Aleuts eventually left San Nicolas, they weren't done. In 1815, they returned, along with Russian hunter Boris Tarasov. But this time, the Spanish authorities intervened, arresting the men for illegal hunting. But the lasting damage had already been done. By 1835, the Nicoleño tribe had almost vanished, with only 18 to 20 survivors remaining on San Nicolas Island. News of the hunters' brutality eventually reached the Catholic missionaries in California. Soon, a group of Franciscan friars from the Santa Barbara mission decided that they would be the ones to set out to San Nicolas and retrieve the remaining members of the tribe. The missionaries boarded a schooner ship called Peor es Nada, which translates to better than nothing, and they set out with a noble but nearsighted goal of rescuing the islanders. Commanded by Captain Charles Hubbard, the better than nothing departed from Southern California and arrived at San Nicolas. The missionaries quickly got to work rounding up Nicoleño tribespeople, ferrying them on board, ready to sail them back to the mainland. But according to some stories told by the crew of the ship, one woman amongst the tribe's numbers pleaded with them to be taken back to the shore. She claimed that her younger brother had been left on the island and was desperate to go back for her sibling. Apparently, before any of the crew could even think to restrain her, she quickly jumped overboard and swam her way back the short distance to San Nicolas. Other accounts tell a different story.
Damn, Mike,
when
you see
Hubbard
that?
and his crew arrived to evacuate
Why I
the
keep
last
looking at
Nicoleño,
that?
the woman was nowhere to be found. With the storm
Why did I
quickly
keep
approaching,
looking at
the
that,
crew
Mike? That's
rushed
good.
to get the others on board, fearing the ship would be wrecked against the rocks. In their haste, they left the woman behind, and that woman was Juana Maria. And so the lone woman of San Nicolas Island was abandoned while her fellow tribes members were taken away to the mainland. The rest of the Nicoleños would later disperse amongst different Catholic missions when they reached the mainland. As far as any records would indicate, almost all of them died soon after. That left only one of their tribe in the whole world, stranded on an island all by herself. So how did the lone woman of San Nicolas Island survive on her own? The answer is pretty well. She adjusted to solitary life on San Nicolas as best as anyone could. She hunted seals and cormorants for food, constructed a hut using whatever materials she could find, and even crafted tools like grass baskets, water flagons, and ropes. Her days were spent sewing, fishing, or foraging, living on a diet of seal fat and singing songs to herself. Over the years, the legend of the lone woman of San Nicolas spread among sailors. The strong...
Hold on. Do you hear that?
Yeah, thank you.
What?
I love that. Well, with academics, by the way, if I talk slow, it's just my way of calming myself down.
No, for sure. I mean, this is a safe space.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
thank you. I'll catch up to your speed for sure.
Yeah.
No, he was definitely, he's a really large voice, and I just find him so hilarious. As I told him, like, underneath all the vulgar words and the profanity, I definitely could see a man that was honestly attracted to me.
Yeah.
And Akademiks.
Daphne Joy leaves fans speechless with shocking claims, saying Akademiks will pay her $100K a month to be with him, while The Rock paid her $300K last week for a one-night stand, claiming her leaked video changed her life. AKA, baby is paying me $100K a month, and Dwayne is a nice guy. Man, boy, what is going on? And shawty down there missed the whole shot. You seen her? She missed the whole shot. Look at her. She late as hell. She late as hell. Look at her. He behind you. He behind you. Look at her. She's stupid. She's stupid. Boy, ain't no way. Dang, 977 million worldwide. Yeesh, bro. That is crazy. That is super crazy. Who would even do that? Who would even do
Rockstar
that?
just dropped the most info we've ever gotten about GTA 6, including brand new features, weapons, and sports cars, so this is everything just announced. You can now buy GTA 6 for $80 or grab the Ultimate Edition, which is $100, and they have thrown so many exclusive stores and upgrades, which I'll break down in detail. From the trailers and screenshots, we know that just like GTA 5, we're gonna have dedicated tattoo shops like the Electric Fang. There's also auto body shops, all kinds of clothes stores, and even salons for Lucia where you can get your hair, makeup, and nails done. We've always been able to customize our characters like crazy, but this time, now that we're getting our first female protagonist ever, they're gonna double down with more hairstyles, outfits, and accessories than ever before. In the last game, you could buy some super rundown garages, but they saved all of these supercar fancy ones for the online mode, and let me tell you, that is not happening for GTA 6. It looks like there's gonna be huge apartments like the Pegassi residences, with entire parking garages to store our extra view.
My bad, y'all. It started hitting me in my ear. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I had to stop listening to that lonely woman, man. I had to tune out too, like, man. Like, it's nothing about what we was looking for at first when we started that conversation. Had nothing to do with it. That's not the right snare. It's not the right snare. I'll figure that out. Oh yeah, that's what you got to do. Got to ask. Why? My wife ain't gonna smoke with me, man. She don't smoke. She don't smoke. She just look at me crazy. She just be looking at me crazy while I do it. She just looking. She don't be that shit. I gotta find a better kid. It's gotta be a better kid on here somewhere. One of these gotta work. Those drums. I mean, that snare wasn't the drum I was looking for. Almost. All the days, all the days, that is a day to cheat. I don't know, that's in the hard to see. All the days, something like that. Sound like that. Easy. Gonna put on a little game staging. And then I'm gonna put on a little bit of this mastering. Shit kind of annoying. Kind of sorta, a little bit. It make my wrist itch. Makes my wrist itch. My wrist itch. Itch, Mitch, rich, itch, Mitch, itch. Makes my wrist itch. Makes my richest itch, rich. Oh, let's see what we got. What time? The bit rate is in the crapper because they ain't able to. It be like that sometimes, you know. Try to make nothing of it. kind of sort of sound like that, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I probably could have put it on that mode. My bad. I ain't even know, dog. Man, I got a show tomorrow night at the Apache, man. Y'all pull up. Come check me out, man. It's going to be great. God damn, bro.
Yeah. The pictures you've been seeing throughout this video have all been places revealed in the Ultimate Edition, like this place, Ride Out Customs. This is going to let you completely revamp.
My question is they going to let me do different shit? You know what I'm saying? Because GTA 5, you couldn't really customize too much. Like, I know you can get the armor and the paint and the tires and all that, but I would like to be able to do what I want to do, like put some like interior design there, you feel, maybe little star lights in the ceiling, you feel, maybe like my own custom words on it or something like that. I would like to go crazy with. I like customizing shit in games though, so. That's me.
Vamp the interior, rims, and stylings of your cars to basically a Pimp My Ride store. And from the photos, it seems like we'll get to watch them actually working on the cars.
Damn.
While this exact store will be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition owners, there are probably going to be other mod shops scattered around the map that anyone could use, just in less convenient places. Right. Unlike GTA 5, where your house depended on how far into the story you were, it seems like GTA 6 may finally let us buy apartments in single player. Jason's safe house, where he was fixing the roof in trailer 2, is going to be our starter home. In the story, he doesn't pay any rent towards it because his landlord makes him help out on jobs. There's going to be room for a few vehicles at this place.
So and this is the starter house right here. And he do jobs for free rent.
Edition is
that's what we're going to start off at. But I guess you could like get money, earn money in the game on single player, and then buy your own little spots.
Gonna have 2 of them handed to you.
Which is cool.
The first is a Dinka Enduro Army motorcycle based on Jason's time in the military, and a Crest kayak. This confirms there are going to be places to not only park your cars in a safe house, but even boats. It's Miami after all. Now, GTA 6's map is not just Miami or Vice City, because it's going to stretch to the furthest reaches of Florida. From the Leonida Keys, which is rumored to have a military base on it, to the Grass Rivers and Port Gellhorn. There's even an entire area called Mount Calaga National Park, and some fans have pointed out that this looks like Georgia more than Florida, which means it'll likely be on the very edges of the map.
Tip of Florida.
Most fans just want to know what's actually...
I'm wondering, like, how big is this map, though, bro? Like, and, like, actually, like, I've seen the comparisons, but, like, how big is, like, how long is it going to take me to drive from tip to tip? Pause.
What?
Let's change that terminology. How long is it gonna take me to drive from edge to edge? Tip to tip was just crazy. We're gonna act like that didn't happen and continue in the video. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues, but they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms short over $1 billion.
Y'all make sure y'all do that Morgan & Morgan. You know what I'm saying?
Actually new in GTA 6. The gameplay features things that make this a true sequel. Well, there are some insane reveals. Weapons are going to be more customizable than ever, taking inspiration from Red Dead Redemption's 2 system, where you can engrave your guns. You are in the modern era, after all, so you are going to be able to straight up put artwork on them, like these custom pistols for Jason and Lucia.
That's hard.
GTA 5 was already pretty good for weapon attachments, but this new game looks like it'll have a way cooler arsenal of guns, like putting giant scopes on your revolver. They're also leaning way more into the wildlife for this game. Sure, the last one had quite a few animals, but with us being in Florida, there's gonna be some crazy wildlife to look out for.
I am happy that they in Florida though. LA was cool, but I don't know. It's I don't think it's nothing like that Vice City. Plus I live out here in Miami and shit. But I really wish they went to Chicago. I said that in my last video, bro. I wish they made a GTA in Chicago. That shit would be busted. Okay, hopefully the next one maybe. We gotta wait 15 more fucking years for it. But
of course, while you're driving around on your boat, you may get a visit from dolphins, and they look adorable.
That's cool.
And yes, it's been confirmed that scuba diving will make a return, which is going to be 10 times more interesting than GTA 5's disgusting oceans. Unlike that, we can finally go fishing while on our boats, as you can see in this photo, and from water to mud.
See, shit like this, I don't care about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do I want to go fishing on a video game? I don't get it. That shit I don't understand. I don't think I'm ever going to understand.
That's true. That shit is not fun.
All of these, this seems like I'm more of a.
It's actually not bad in
I play the mission, Zelda, I play the story mode, and then I've always had like a crazy imagination. So I get on GTA and be like, man, we finna go rob 2 banks. We finna go do this. We finna go do that. Come on, type of thing.
Yeah, nah, that's too much.
And just kind of like have my own story mode playing off in my head. The police chasing me. So for all that, scuba diving and shit is cool. I can do all that while I'm running from the police. But I'm mostly excited for my main thing. I'm excited for is the missions. I'm excited to actually play the missions.
Right.
And I'm excited for the online version to come out and, you know, GTA RP come in and people getting role. I'm gonna do my own role play server this year for sure. You know what I'm saying? This time around, we're gonna have our own server, so y'all stay locked into that. But yeah, that's what I'm excited for. But what the fuck I want to go fishing on the game for? Like,
There'll be plenty of opportunities to go off-roading on dirt bikes, get bikini car washes, and interact with biker games.
Why do I want a bikini car wash on a game?
Off-roading on dirt bikes.
This the shit I don't understand that. I don't get it, nigga. You want some titties in your face? Go to the strip club. Why would you?
Bikini car washes, and interact with biker gangs. By far, one of the biggest features that Rockstar has stolen from Red Dead Redemption 2 is the brand new hair growth system. Instead of the days in GTA 5 when you would just walk into a barber shop, have the guy chop your hair with scissors and it's magically long, it's gonna be realistic now. The more you play, the longer Jason or Lucia's hair will grow out, and then you can choose to cut it into whatever style you want depending on the length. It's exactly like Red Dead 2, but they'll probably make some changes to it because look at all of these different versions of these two. I also would say to see just how much GTA 6 changes to it.
Look at all the versions.
Right.
Her hair short right here. She got.
And it's interesting because when I saw it, actually, I thought those were just different people. But I was like, there's no way they're them different people. But now that you look at them, wow. So they making it so that, yeah, they look like totally different people. Each
braids
one of
right
them.
here.
That's wild.
Her hair long. He got a mohawk.
That's wild.
He got kind of no facial hair here. Absolutely no facial hair, long hair. So that seemed cool. I think they hinting that like you're gonna be able to kind of do whatever you want to do.
Mega customized,
which is cool.
Yeah.
Look at all
and the hair look realistic, which is cool too.
These different versions of these two. Also would say to see just how much GTA 6 has been upgraded since trailer 1. You can immediately see the difference here. Take a look at.
Yeah, I gotta make my GT. Let me make my GTA video real quick, man. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm definitely excited about this new GTA 6, man. You know, it's been such a long time coming. I vividly remember when GTA 5 came out a long time ago, and I had just moved to LA. It's like over a decade ago. It's crazy to think about that because I had it on the regular PlayStation first, and then I bought it first for the PlayStation, and then like I lost it or something like that for a long time, and then I ended up getting it again like years later and replayed the game. And online wasn't out at first. Like when it first came out, GTA didn't have an online. It was just a story mode. Then it ended up having that, right? Then GTA ended up having online mode. Either way, it was always just it's a lot of fun, you know, and I loved it for the first couple of years, but then it started getting stagnant. But if you see, people are still playing it online. Like there's so many different people that have created like different stories. What am I talking about? People have created like role playing situations where they got whole servers linked in, you know, they live totally their whole life inside of the GTA. I don't want to do all that, but I think role playing is pretty cool. I want to be a part of like a role play server this time. So if any of you guys got a GTA server, let me know. You got to be cool. I don't want none of that play stuff. Like you got to play to be in it or nothing. I'm not into that. But you know, whatever servers y'all got coming out, let me know. I'll definitely join. And maybe I should start my own. Should I start my own GTA server? But yeah. Anyway, let's see what they got going because I'm excited about this game.
Outfits that you can get.
I'm excited about this game personally. See what is this? It's no way this is gameplay. This is not gameplay. But man, that looks crazy, right? That's got to be like AI. Rumors GTA 6 has reportedly surpassed 39 million in pre-order sales and 3 billion in revenue. Huh? Already? This can't be. What? What? That can't be real. June 25th? This was 3 days ago? Yo, that's crazy. I don't know not one. Yeah, I don't know not one person that's pre-ordered either. I haven't pre-ordered, and I mean I plan on buying it, but why would I pre-order it right now? That doesn't make sense. And if you do know, like people who like what are you getting your system? Like what are you getting GTA on? Like are you getting it on PlayStation 5, PS5 Pro, the Series X, the Series S, the Steam? What are you playing on and why? I think I will be playing on. I really don't know what to do, right? Because I got a regular PS5, the base, like when it first came out, I got that, right? The disk drive, with the disk drive. But then last year, shout out to Cousin N, I ended up acquiring a Series X. Of course, the Series X is a newer, more powerful version of the PS, but I think they were saying that they're comparable. And then if you know, Sony is in conjunction with Rockstar. They always have been. So there's like an idea that the PlayStation version would be a little bit more better optimized, especially if you got a PS5 Pro. But it'd be a little bit better optimized. But of course, that also doesn't make that much of a difference. If you're playing on a Series X and a PS5 Pro, you don't see those differences really. Like, you know, it still looks amazing. But they're saying that the PS5 base and the Series X will look a lot like the same, whereas the PS5 Pro is going to be the best looking version if you're into that type of thing, or that most highly optimized if that's what you care about. I mean, it's interesting. I think I'm going to end up getting it for the PlayStation just because I've had a PlayStation longer and a lot of my friends are on there. Like a lot of my actual friends are on PlayStation. So, you know, it'll probably be a little bit more conducive for me to do that. But I do want a PS5 Pro. I probably need to trade in my PS5 now before it do that change. Whatever. Anyway. Shit is out.
Yesterday, Rockstar dropped 63 brand new GTA 6 screenshots. Now, yes, these were used to advertise the pre-orders for the game, including the Ultimate Edition, but we've already spoke about that. Today, we're going to be breaking down absolutely everything that's in these screenshots, because these screenshots give us a ton of info that I guarantee you missed the first time you saw them. There's teasers towards new gameplay systems and features, a ton of Easter eggs to the history of the GTA franchise, as well as a bunch of pop culture references. So let's jump into it and let's spend way too much time over-analyzing all of these screenshots that we got yesterday. If you enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's go. Now, this first screenshot is actually taken from a video on the website, so I apologize, it is in a bit of a lower resolution. And here we get a good look at some of the exclusive outfits that you can get if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition, as well as one of the cars that you can unlock through a treasure hunt. But the screenshots go in more depth on these later on, so we'll cover those in a little bit. The main thing that we can really take from this screenshot is it actually shows us a new location that we haven't seen before in any other screenshots or trailers yet, because this looks to be at the most northern point of Vice Beach. We've only really seen southern Vice Beach so far in the trailers and screenshots.
How does he know that?
So if we go over to the mapping project, we're actually right up here in this screenshot, looking south, or sort of southwest.
How does
anyway,
he know?
Let's get into the screenshots themselves. And first, I want to look at Jason's safe house, because there's a few things in here that you may have missed. Firstly, you would have noticed in trailer 2 that Jason was up fixing some leaks on the roof. He even had a tarp on the roof to stop the rain from getting in. In this screenshot, though, it looks to be fully repaired. So I wonder if over time, different weather events can happen, or different events that are going to happen in the story that might make us have to do renovations or repairs on the house. We can also see
Bruh. Is that not a reach? How? Dude, the details that he is pulling out from screenshots. Like, people are super over analyzing, hyper analyzing this game. It's ridiculous. It has months before it comes out.
Three vehicles out front here. The one on the left is Jason's personal vehicle, the Vapid Ganado, which we get a better look at shortly as well as two vehicles that you'll get included with the Ultimate Edition here, the Dinka Enduro bike returning from GTA Online, and a new Crest kayak. So yes, kayaks are going to be in GTA 6. A couple of interesting things on the right side of this screenshot though. Firstly, it looks like Jason's got a boat ramp right next to his house. So this sort of makes me believe that we'll be able to buy boats here and store them here as well. As you probably know, historically in previous GTA games, if you park any vehicles in your garage or driveway, you get to keep them. And this area here looks like it's big enough specifically for a boat and a boat trailer. So hopefully we can buy and store a boat here to use and just take it straight into the United Keys. Here we also get another look at Jason's basketball hoop. Of course, basketball.
Do you get boats in? Can you stash boats in GTA 5? I don't, because there aren't boat houses, right? I don't think there are.
Looks to be a confirmed side activity. We saw that in the trailer 2 screenshots, but we aren't sure if we're going to be able to use the basketball hoop right here. I mean, this isn't a full-size court, but maybe we can shoot around here for a little bit. That would be kind of neat. Our next screenshot gives us a real close-up of the Dinka Enduro. Of course, this was in GTA Online, so it's returning. Maybe the most interesting thing about this screenshot, though, is the fact that there's a kickstand. There were no kickstands in GTA 5 or GTA Online, so personally, I'm really hoping that this isn't just something Rockstar did for a screenshot. I'm hoping this is something that's going to be in the game. This screenshot shows us a closer look at the Crest kayak that you'll get with the Ultimate Edition, and this looks to be very close to Jason's house. It actually kind of looks like he just took this kayak off the boat ramp out back and started paddling. If we use the mapping project, you can see Jason is facing out to the west here in the Leonida Keys, so he's probably somewhere around here where my mouse is now, looking out left. Of course, the mapping project is a work in progress, not done at all, definitely not finalized, but it gives us a rough idea of where we are. This screenshot gives us a closer, full-on look at Jason's personal vehicle, the Vapid Ganado, like we mentioned before. And we know that with the Ultimate Edition, we're going to get some exclusive mods. I'm not sure if this is going to be an exclusive paint job, and I apologize, but we aren't sure what the exclusive mods are just yet. But either way, we get a nice close-up look of Jason's personal vehicle for the first time. And just looking at Jason's face here, this could be a photo, man. This looks insanely realistic. It's hard to tell exactly where this is on the map. It's looking like the Leonida Keys, probably Key Largo near Jason's house. And if you zoom in, you can really see all of the details here. The reflections are looking nice. You can see the tire smoke popping up. Yeah, dude, this is looking pretty good. Let's move into the weapons that you're going to get with the Ultimate Edition, because there's some really cool Easter eggs in here. And first, we have to talk about the Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. I'm not sure if this is...
Like, that's crazy. Like, how does he even, like, how is he even up on this type of detail? Like, there's no way. Is this actual... That's crazy.
Nice weather we're having, huh?
You got a problem, creep?
Just making conversation.
What? He's just gonna punch. You think this is how it looks? I think this is how it looks.
Enjoying the view, princess?
This is crazy. This low-key look like how it should look, though, or how it could be looking. Oh, that's crazy. This is wild, right? Like, look how... Yo. There's no way this is real gameplay footage. It's not.
Hey, you see this shit? Feels like old times again, huh?
Just wait till we get there. Tonight, we take back what's ours.
Nice shot, tough guy. Think you can do that again? Watch me.
That looks incredible, bro.
Don't move! Give us the cash! Take it, please don't hurt me!
Hurry up! Grab the money!
Definitely AI made this. You can tell like how the numbers and the letters. Now. You see the numbers up here?
Cover me!
Hey, what are you doing?
Yo, that was wild. I can see it kind of looking like that though. Yo, that's crazy. I'm not finna click on that, but that looks wild. Grand Theft, 5 million gross. That's how much I'm sure. Not even gross. That's how much the budget was. Okay, so that's the budget. It has a greater budget cost than the Burj Khalifa. Jeez, bro. 10 million to make San Andreas, 100 million to make 4, 265 to make 5, and 2 billion to make 6. But are y'all realizing they're getting like 3 times the value of what it's costing them to make it? It's like they know they're gonna get their money back times 3. Like it is nothing to worry about. That's crazy. Anybody who's invested in Take-Two has got it. What? It said the actress who played she freaking in real life. Hey, I believe it. Look at this. This is so corny. What is this? I bought 10 copies of GTA 6 and I'm going to resell them for 1,000 each when it come out. But it's digital. Like what? What is he? I don't know. You know, you can't put a cap on stupid, Charter. Goodness gracious.
And to be an Arthur Morgan reference here from Rockstar, I would assume so. This looks absolutely...
I don't understand why people don't get that. And then some people are getting like really pissed. Like, you know, it's like, no, there's no, look at the news. Like some people are like extremely pissed about it. There's no middle ground. It's either one way or the other. You're either extremely excited or you're totally pissed about all this. You know. Look at this. Look at this. And they got 127 views.
Something that Nintendo
views.
already does by charging $10 more for the actual... Guys, I wish what I had to share today were good news. But unfortunately, more information about GTA 6 has come out, and a lot of that information is very bad. And considering that this is a video game that is poised to potentially ruin a lot of the prospects of the video game industry moving forward, I think we should talk about it. Because just to give you a series of highlights for those of you who come here just for the news, we already knew that they were not launching the game with physical copies. There's no discs. When you buy GTA 6 physical, what you're getting is a code inside the box, a piece of paper with a code. Down to the fact that retailers like Amazon are straight up saying code in a box, just to make sure people don't expect a disc. But they've also confirmed that about 2 weeks later, according to Rockstar support, there will be physical disc versions of the game coming out. How does that work? Because some people are now speculating that they are going to charge $10 extra for the physical disc, something that Nintendo already does by charging $10 more for the actual physical version of a game. And that's because if you send a bunch of paper codes to stores and then you stock actual physical discs, who's going to buy the paper codes? So unless Rockstar are banking on the first set of GTA copies to absolutely sell out immediately, which we'll get into the pre-order numbers in a moment, it's possible. But unless that happens, who would actually buy the version that has a piece of paper instead of the disc? We also had a small leak describing the game, mentioning some of the awesome gameplay additions and how you will tactically use the two characters, how the advanced AI in the game is going to react and absorb what's happening through the world, because you and social media and what's trending virally on the social media in the game is what's going to shape a lot of the story and the secret encounters you will have. But that's not the part of the leak that matters to me. The description of a game that we still haven't seen is not as important as the description that they have of performance. They already screwed up with a message that then got taken down about how GTA 6 plays better on PlayStation. But now we have the description of the PS5 Pro enhancements with one very worrying.
Look at this dude. This dude, man.
Real is a loser. Anybody who is excited about GTA 6 but is not working hard in the gym and trying to get rich so they can live GTA.
Okay. You got to catch the second half of that sentence, because that first part was gonna blow me, but then the second part, I went to the gym this morning, had a great 3-hour workout. So GTA 6
for real is a anybody who is excited about GTA 6 but is not working hard in the gym and trying to get rich so they can live GTA 6 for real is a loser.
Yeah, that's
by
real.
definition a loser. This is not an insult on the game.
Real.
This is not an insult on Rockstar Games. They've done a fantastic job. This is an insult on the people who sit here and go, that looks fun, but don't want to do it for real because they're fucking scared.
Yeah. Right.
Cowards.
Right.
Now, if you're already rich, if you're a millionaire or a billionaire, and you think, I'm going to play GTA 6 in my downtime, loads of people have hobbies that aren't necessarily beneficial to their lives. We're talking about 0.001% of people who will buy the game. So I don't want any of you dickhead niggers out there talking shit like, oh, well, niggers out there. I don't want any of you dickhead niggers out there. I don't want any of you dickhead niggers out there talking shit like, oh, well, this guy,
so
Elon's
bold
playing
these
this
days,
game.
man.
Elon's allowed to play games.
And he ain't, you see what I'm saying? So know that this dude ain't a black dude. Whoever, Andrew Tate ain't black. Because ain't no way he just let him say that like that right there and not, you know what I'm saying?
The richest man on earth. He's richer
crazy.
than me. Elon can play games if
He was cool. This the first, I don't even know who this is. This is the first time. And prior to him saying it, I'm listening to him and kind of sizing him up and being like, all right, he seemed like he might be all right. Like he got his head on, like he know what he's talking about. And then he say that and it completely kills all of it. Complete all of that. Now I'll fight him if I see him. I'll chimp out. I'll chimp out if I see him.
He's also sending
turn
rockets
his
to
bitch
space.
to the planet of
You
apes.
are not Elon. You have no
That's
reason.
crazy.
You have no excuse.
Anybody who is excited.
That's crazy, bro. Jeez, bro. That's so wild. Yeah, man. Look at this nigga hair. Yeah, man. That's so crazy. You know, I was following Asmongold for like years, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, he was just letting his comment section get too crazy. And then you can hear in his speech, like when he would talk or whatever, you know, his sentiment wasn't too far removed from it, regardless of how he tried to make it seem like I just don't got no tolerance for that. Cause I'm obviously who they would be referring to when they talk all that stuff, right? So it's just a quickly, just, you know, it's just it's offensive for real. It takes a lot to not get pissed about it. You try not to think about it and like not care. But bro, you can't help it. It's just annoying. Like, why are you so like, what for what, bro? Like black people don't have issues with white people. Just on any day of any day, just think of how much they hate white people. We don't do that. Like, it's just so annoying. Jeez, man. Just everything. They have such a great disdain for black people. It's just unbelievable. I think white fatigue and black fatigue is at an all high for both sides.
Statement. It offers more stable frame rates. Now, I don't know you, but when I buy an $80 video game for my $800 console, I don't want it to have more stable frame rates. I want it to have 60 frames per second locked. I want it to have 30 frames per second locked. At the very minimum, I want to know what performance to expect. But more stable frame rates indicates that the other versions of the game are less stable. That is not a way I would like a video game to be described to me. Less stable. This is also backed up by Digital Foundry, which have gone out of their way to mention that a lot of the screenshots, a lot of what we've seen of GTA 6 does not look to be running on a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or even a PS5 Pro, that a lot of the things we're seeing are indicative of a PC version of the game running native 4K to achieve the image quality that is there, meaning that this isn't even how the game looks on the consoles they're selling it for. This is how the game looks on the PC version, you know, the version that they are not releasing. However, it is a version that we undoubtedly know exists. Rockstar has been making PC versions of their games and holding them back from launch for a long time now. I even have this very old CV I dug up from somebody that worked at Rockstar, and before we even knew there was going to be a GTA 5 on PC, had GTA 5 PC edition on his CV. But according to Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick, this isn't their main audience, despite, and if you're a fan of the channel, you've heard me say this many times because this is what the data backs up, PC is the only market in gaming that is currently growing. Yes, mobile has even started to top out, but PC slowly but surely keeps growing. But they're saying we don't need PC. It doesn't matter that this is where the industry is headed. It doesn't matter that this is actually the future. They don't want to be on PC, mostly because they're going to launch the game later, probably with an enhanced edition. What is this enhancement, you might be wondering? Well, probably the paywalled content that is available in the Ultimate Edition. You see, the other thing that comes with the game being pressed on discs, in case we weren't sure before, is that the content of the Ultimate Edition is very probably, allegedly, going to be on the disc. It's in the game because it's part of the world. This isn't some extra area that you teleport to. So the shops, the cars, the weapon customization, the side quests that are locked behind the Ultimate Edition are going to be there. We're going back to this era of Street Fighter Cross Tekken, if anybody remembers that. Back then, Capcom sold Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and the DLC characters from the Season Pass were on the disc. When you bought the DLC, it was a 256 kilobyte file to just unlock the characters that were already there, ready and functioning on the disc. And in the case of GTA 6, this extra content behind the Ultimate Edition, the benefits listed for $20 extra are already in the game. I can't say on the disc because there's no disc. And of course, if you gave that to PC players, they would unlock that content more or less in 2 seconds. So it makes sense that Rockstar won't release it on PC, and when they do in a year, that content will come included for free, which is what they have done with all of their previous PC releases. And Rockstar is getting away with it because of course they are. Pre-orders are soaring. People are doing everything they can. They're going out of their way to pre-order this game that has no physical copy. They're pre-ordering a box that you get a week in advance with a code to preload the game. And I find a lot of this at this point utterly disgusting. The more information we get about what the reasoning is behind the decisions they're making, the worse this thing gets. And absolutely nothing is going to stop it from happening. But that doesn't mean we're helpless. And that's some of the things I want to talk about, which, by the way, hi, I'm Mug, and if you're new here, welcome. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I have to say, you're looking great, and you're looking genuinely great, not fake 4K PC screenshots. Great. And remember that if you like this video, hit the like button. Helps it.
Yeah. If you like my video, hit the like button. You can go to his page and hit the like button for his too. I'm not about to go through that. But, I mean, we've been here for a couple hours, man. I need to get out of here. But, nonetheless, though, I'm excited about GTA 6. I'm going to keep, just like everyone else, my eyes open and ears open to what's happening and what they're saying about it and see how it goes. I mean, you can't do nothing. I'm still going to buy it. I'm still going to play it, whether it was $80 or $100. And I hate to say that, but, you know, I'd already expected them to be that in price anyway. $100 is like the cap, and I would understand that. Maybe even if it was 120, something like that, ultimate version. I think my biggest issue with the whole thing is just the way that they're planning on releasing it. You know, like no physical copies. Like I come from an era where not having a physical version of the game is crazy. Like at least at the minimum as an option. Now, don't get me wrong. I probably 80% of the games that I buy, I just buy straight digitally through online services. You know what I'm saying? But I do also have a lot of discs of games, recent ones too, like as recent as Ghost of Tsushima, you know, or Final Fantasy Retrograde when I bought my Switch last year or the year before that in Japan. You know what I'm saying? I bought actual discs, well, not discs, but actual Switch cartridges, you know. I got a couple of games digitally too, but I like the fact that I had those Switch cases because they're in Japanese. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I think it'd suck for them to not offer the real discs versions of these games. So we'll see how they do it. You know. Anyway, that's all for this video. What's up with you? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna play it on? Me, I think I'm gonna play it on the regular PlayStation. I don't know. It's either that or the Series X. I haven't decided yet. But what are you gonna play it on? Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, if it comes out on that. And what are you most excited about the game, and what pisses you off most about the game coming out? Is the pricing? Is it the rollout? Let me know. No online service. You know online's not gonna come out first. And what is GTA Plus? What is that? Keep hearing about that. Anyway, y'all have a good one. All right, y'all. I had to do that little recording, man. I had to make a GTA 6 video for the week. As you see, everyone's getting their dibs in. All content creators, and I'm not gonna have opportunity to stream tomorrow night. So go ahead and get that in now so I can edit it tonight, drop it tonight, and let it do its thing over the weekend. As always, though, I thank you for tuning in and checking in with me. It's been 2 weeks, but it was only because of holidays and a lot of stuff going on, you know, personal life. But I'll be right back here again this week. I want to try to do it during the week. I want to try to stream and not wait until Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to hop on. I know y'all need a little bit more of me to show up in order to do that. You know, I'll do just that. But anyway, hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you pulling through. You have a good one, man. Much love to you and yours. I'm out,